Hello everyone, I welcome you all to my channel. In today's session, we'll be learning about Introduction to Data Structures. Data, as you know, is the collection of information. Structuring or organizing of data is required for easy retrieval. So it is a simple way to store data in an organized manner. So one traditional example of data structure is the attendance register, where the names will be ordered alphabetically for easy retrieval. One more example is the traditional spice box in our kitchen, where ingredients will be organized in a manner for easy retrieval. So the main focus of data structure will be on the representation of data in memory, operations that can be performed on the data, and the amount of time and space required to store and process the data. Moving to the classification of data structures is further classified into linear data structures and non-linear data structures. Linear data structures is nothing but your data will be stored and accessed in sequential manner, that is one after the other. In non-linear data structure, your data will be stored in a non-sequential manner, that is hierarchical. Some of the linear data structures are arrays, linked list, queues, and stacks. Some of the non-linear data structures are trees and graphs. So we look into each one of the data structures in detail. Let us now consider arrays. As we know, array is a linear data structure and all the elements of an array are stored in contiguous memory locations. Each element of an array is accessed through its index value. Now let us consider a static array named ARR with 6 elements. It is also initialized with 6 values ranging from 10 to 60. After each declaration statement, memory allocation takes place by the compiler. Assuming the size of int as 2, there will be 12 bytes of memory allocated like this. Each memory block will be having its own address along with the index value. Now if you are trying to change the size of this array as 7 or 8, or if you are trying to reduce the size of an array to 2 or 3, it is not possible in static arrays. To overcome this drawback, we are moving to the concept called dynamic memory allocation. We'll have another video on dynamic memory allocation separately. So even if the array is dynamic, allocating memory for a large space contiguously, it is not possible. So we are moving on to the next concept called linked list. Linked list is a collection of dynamically allocated nodes. Each node has two parts, data part and the next part. Data part stores the value and the next part is a pointer variable that stores the address of the next node. So wherever there is free space in the memory, the nodes will be scattered and they are linked through pointers. This is another representation of linked list in memory. Now we learn about stacks. Stack is a linear data structure. It has two main operations, namely push and pop. Push is similar to insertion and pop is similar to deletion. It follows last in first out mechanism, which means the element which is inserted at the last will be deleted first. This is how we represent stack in memory. Both the push and pop operation will be done at the same end called as top. Now let us look into the example. Example of stack of plates arranged. The plate which is kept at the top will be accessed first. Similarly, here the books are arranged one above the other. The last book which is kept on the top will be accessed first. So these are some examples of the stacks. Moving on to queues. Queue has two main operations, namely enqueue and dequeue. Enqueue is similar to insertion and dequeue is similar to deletion. It follows first in first out mechanism. We have seen this queue in so many places like ticket reservation counter, toll gates and all. The person who goes first will be served first. Similarly here the element which is inserted first will be deleted first. So this is how we represent queue in memory. We have two ends over here. First end is called as front and the rear. In rear, the enqueue operation, that is insertion, will take place, and in front, dequeue operation called deletion will take place. We are moving on to non-linear data structures now. As we all know, non-linear data structures cannot be accessed sequentially, whereas they will be in hierarchical form. The first example of non-linear data structure is trees, where the nodes, it will be a collection of nodes and edges like this. The circles are called as nodes and the lines are called as edges. So the first node is called as the root, the last node is called as the leaf nodes, and the middle nodes are referred as intermediate nodes. Another type of data structure called graph is also a non-linear data structure, which is a collection of vertices and edges. The circles here will be referred as vertices and the links, that is lines, are called as edges. There are three different types of graphs. One is directed graph, undirected graph and weighted graph. There are so many applications of data structures: web information retrieval, computer graphics, collision detection, image data structures and data mining. We'll have a separate video on the applications of data structures alone. Thank you. If you like my video, please give me a thumb and also subscribe to my channel. Thank you.